Four, 5 racks, 8 play racks, moving the ball, we'll get out of here, okay? Rotation, if we brought you, we're gonna try to get you in, okay? The coaches will get with you on those rotations, all right?
We talked about it with the defensive staff, that we needed to build two-way guys. I feel like the guys that we have doing it have really bought into it and are taking the challenge and really thriving in it. It's important for us as coaches to help them out, watching how long they've been on defense, watching how long they've been on offense, so that we can help them, stay ready so that they can perform their best. But as far as the kids, man, they've been all about it. They've been great, doing everything we've asked of them. And like I said, they want to be on the field. They want to be the ones that determine, are we going to win this game? They want to be in there in the fourth quarter. They're our playmakers, and they've done a phenomenal job taking it and running with it this season.
So from spring to now, one of the things that we focused on was we wanted to find out who really loved football. And we felt like once we found that out, that was going to drive how they did everything. We talked about dominating the details. We talked about, making sure that they understood what winning football looked like. And so good habits, practice habits, eating habits, weightlifting habits, like all those little details, dominating the details and passion for football. That was kind of a focal point for us in the spring, and I feel like we've kind of been able to build on those pillars from now through summer, leading into fall.
Man, Jake, Chris, your man. Why not, Prince?
And so I feel like, we're obviously a work in progress, as most teams this time of year, but I feel good about it. I mean, we harped on a couple of things, dominating details, next play mentality, EGD, energy generating behavior, making sure that they play with a certain type of juice, because those are things that we feel like are gonna propel us forward, throughout the course of the year.
Don't let me down.
That's why you work, man. And I'll tell you that my favorite thing today was the juice, right? The juice from the sideline. That's it. I love that, right? That's what it's about, okay? Guys making plays. That's where you earn the respect of your teammates. Some of you guys that haven't played under these lights yet, all right? You still wet behind the ears, right? Your mustache ain't came in fully yet, right? You still young. You ain't played. Well, you earn respect from your teammates by coming out here making plays, but then being enthusiastic about it. Everybody clear with that? Yes, sir. All right, so I love that. Right? Respect your opponent, okay? Because that thing can come back twofold, and all of a sudden it ain't no fun to be on the other side. And now disrespect, now it's like, okay, now we get into something else, right? That's called respecting the game.
I'm Nazil Mitchell. I'm class of 2026, and I'm a linebacker. I feel like we did good. We came out and competed, and that's what we do. I'm starting to get better at my key reads, but it's like more different from the other position I played. My pass drop, and I say my speed.
My name is Griffin Bass. I'm class of 2026, and I'm a wide receiver. I feel like we competed well, and I feel like the whole defense just showed out. And our whole offense, we made some good plays, and we're locked down on defense, and overall just had a good day. Me personally, I'm trying to bulk up more and gain some more weight for the new season because I've always been underweight, so I'm trying to just gain more weight. I'm trying to get bigger. I'm trying to work with my team better. I think just more leadership throughout the team because we have that leadership committee, and it's just really powerful with the team. And I think the more leadership we have, the more connected we are.
You gotta stand up and fight. Got to stand up. Don't say you down. You gotta stand up and fight.
We executed at a high level. I feel like during the off season, we had good bonding time. There was no doubt in other people's in their minds that we're not going to make our plays when we're supposed to. And it's just like reassuring, and it makes us play faster, knowing that we have that experience.
So the impact of a couple of new faces that we have, obviously when you graduate 8 guys on D, that's always kind of scary. But at the same time, it can be a really good thing because you have young guys that are eager to show and prove what they can do. A lot of times when you got to sit and wait for your turn, it makes you more hungry. And I see a group of guys that's just eager to take advantage of the opportunity that's given to them. And what they do with it is something I'll be looking forward to.
So at the running back position, 1, you got to be able to pass block. You got to be able to protect the quarterback. 2, you got to be able to catch without the backfield. A lot of colleges are going to where they'll start using the running back in the passing game.
It's exciting playing for Coach Brown. This summer he introduced this kind of saying called EGB, Energy Generating Behavior, and we've kind of adapted to that, and we have energy even when we don't feel like it. So Coach Brown, even though he's a great coach, but he's also a great mentor. He's a great father that we can see when he brings his children around. He's a great person to be playing under. Being like one of the 2 seniors in the running back room, I feel like somebody that the freshmen, underclassmen, they look up to, someone that they kind of study my film, see what they can do better, but also I kind of look at them and see what I can do better, kind of think off of them.
Walton playing B and A back for us is going to be a playmaker and somebody that's going to play a lot of snaps for us. Obviously, JR and Jonas, they're going to be huge, crucial aspects this year.
Hey, Craig, I've never. Good job.
Then you look on the outside, Jake Iverser has had a tremendous offseason. I mean, he's put on 10 pounds of muscle, it looks like, gotten faster, working on the technique of his routes, and he has really come a long way. Lance Simmons may be one of the best pure receivers that I've coached as far as just hands to understanding the defense and getting into space. So he's going to have a big year.
Proud of y'all, okay? Some guys that take a lot of reps today. Like I've had some conversations with some of y'all individually, like, it's part of the ball. You got to get built for it, right? Okay, but I'm proud of what you did. The main thing, there's two things I wanted to take away from today. That outside of the schematic part that we talk about in the field. There's two things. One, culture is everything. Culture is everything. And culture is everlasting. The second thing I want you to take away from this, okay, is I always tell y'all to be coachable. When you're being coached, look the coach in his eye and know that, man, I love this. I'm glad I just messed up. I'm about to receive that information, put it in my bank, and it ain't gonna happen again. You never receive the why it happened. Alright? You receive the why with good energy, intent, and move on. That's what summer is about, man. Everybody clear with that? I'm super proud of y'all, man.
My name is Coach John Walker, Champion MiNDSET Academy. We're a business that's in the metaphor, meaning that we're a new age business for skill setting, time management, talent scouting, NLP, NIL. We're helping kids all over with new innovative force recruitment, but also teaching the parents about leadership and character development to help them understand as they go into this market, which is a meat market for us, NIL. A lot of these kids have things for us, generational curses that we're trying to break. And my business is not just to help kids get recruited, but help kids to change the generational wealth of their families. The most important part to me is developing these young men and women to be better citizens of society. Coach Andre Brown is doing something special at Central High School. He's won back-to-back regional championships. I'm looking forward this year for him to compete for a state championship. He's doing it the right way. True man of God, of faith. He's a nephew to me. Been around him ever since he was a little bitty boy, played with his uncle. Truly thank God for everybody that's involved. And not only that, he's getting the community back involved. Such as yourself with MiNDSET Media. It's just a blessing just to know that everybody's working in the right direction to help these young men. Central High School is doing a great job in incorporating things in the community to help young men who went to Central come back and have an opportunity to be successful at Central. That's the big part of the community that you should have, because again, not everybody's gonna go play pro, not everybody's gonna make it to this place, that place, but you always know if you come from a place, you always should be able to go back to that place and help that community grow.
The impact that I'm trying to leave on these young men, and right now I'm in a position where I'm not too much older than them, and I just want them to be able to, hey, look at me or listen to me and be like, dude, I was once in your shoes not even 10 years ago. So I know everything you're going through.
That's something that
The simple fact that I'm a leader now, and that I have to show that I'm a leader, and I have to help the rest of the OL to make sure they got their stuff together. I'm looking forward to going being region champs again, playing for my best ability on the field. I need to prove myself to all the coaches and make sure everybody knows that I'm motivated.
I think film study is everything, and I think teaching players how to watch film is everything. You know, reading keys on film, knowing what to look at, knowing what could happen based on certain looks, you know, and not just watching highlights or not just watching big plays. Trying to gain a rep in film is something that we try to teach the players. And as a coach, from a preparation standpoint, knowing, you know, the things you got to stop or knowing the things you're going to see and being able to kind of dissect, you know, where you feel like you can attack a team and then areas that you feel like a team is strong or where your team is strong that you got to try to build off of.
Just to see like how the other team plays, what you can work on, where you messed up at, the tendencies of the other team is also very important. What routes you're gonna run, you can see what concepts just off the splits. It's very
Leadership Council is very important to me. I've been on it for, I think, all my years here, so it's something that I've adapted to these last few years. And Coach Brown, he makes it a big deal. Like we as a Leadership Council have to all unanimously vote on somebody to get into Leadership Council. So being on it is very important.
How can you lead these young men to be better men when life gets hard? So if you're not doing the things that you're supposed to do every day, working hard, great attitude, guess what you're doing? You're taking up space. Young man from Sandy Creek, they're my team, just lost his life. It's somebody who wants your opportunity that's in the graveyard. It's somebody who wants your opportunity that'll never get a chance to put on a helmet and shoulder pads, never get a chance to blow a whistle again, but you get the opportunity every day. So if you get that opportunity, make every day count. Make every day count. I was a two-way All-State player, Carrollton High School, won a state champion. You know why? Because I punch life in the mouth every day. I punch life in the mouth every day. I came up without a father. I came up on 609B River Drive. That's the project. So everybody out here, we identify with something. What we identify as being men. And we identify with being a man of God. So every day, make every day count. Control what you control. My name's Coach Jock Walker.
Make sure everybody's safe going home. Everybody touch somebody.
My philosophy on pace is whatever the game is dictating. I would say that I lean towards going quick because we are trying to be super efficient offensively, and I feel like that's a way to get the defense out of rhythm, to get some mismatches. But if the game ever calls for me to slow it down, whether it's a 4-minute offense or if the other side has a really good offense that we need to keep off the field, we'll slow it down.
You have to go 100% workouts, 100% practice.
I'm super excited about our kids, our coaches. I've seen growth throughout the course of the off season. I'm excited to continue to see growth and see guys go through adversity and come out on the other side of it, to grow as a young man, to grow as a player, to grow as a man, to just chase that best versions of themselves. Sometimes the scoreboard can be a distraction. I think you can find wins in a lot of different areas.
feel a sense of family around here. Everybody know what they expect from the running back room for the best unit on the field.
When it comes to being a teacher and teaching the small details, it is easy as office coordinator to just look at the big picture and forget to just be a position coach. But when it really comes down to it, you can't do any play or any big picture thing as an offense without the details. So for example, with my receivers group, every day we're going back to basics of steps and is it a speed cut? Is it a square cut? You know, those are the things that are going to make us successful. Griffin Bass is stepping up for us as a senior this year as a leader. He's a great blocker on the outside, really understands depth on his routes.
I try not to let it get to me. Their criticism, I mean, some parts you do need to listen to, but like, you shouldn't let that get to you or affect how you gonna play or what you're doing. You just gotta let it go over your shoulder.
I just try to not let it seep into like my thinking. I just try to be myself, and if it helps, it helps. If it doesn't, then I'll try to find things to do to help myself be a better mentor and leader for them.
God, run the blitz! That's it! Pass, ball! Eyes on you! Hey, you gotta communicate! Hey, for real. Back it up!
Our motto this year has been mission team me. You know, the mission is the most important thing, and the mission is to reach our full potential, to be the best versions of ourselves. As a team, as individuals, as men, as players. But then the mission is also to win a state championship. That's always one of our biggest goals, is to win a state championship, and then it kind of trickles down from there.
As far as, you know, seeing some kids that have stepped up, one kid in particular, Rhett Nelson. Rhett Nelson started here as a quarterback, and now he's our starting tight end. You know, so just seeing him be able to take that and run with it, seeing Jake Galvester have to play a little bit more DB instead of just playing receiver, Lance and, you know, those guys. Even seeing Jonas putting his hand in the ground, having to play defensive end for us a little bit, that's exciting. So I think the boys have kind of taken that in and realized that if we want to be great, if we want to win that championship, like Coach Brown talks about, these are the things that's got to be done.
study is very important, just to see like how the other team plays, what you can work on, where you messed up at. The tendencies of the other team is also very important. What routes they're going to run, you can see what concepts just off the splits.
Alright, so right now we know the dog has him man, corner has him man, corner has him man.
We have more intense workouts, better recovery, and going back to the FCA camp, we had better competition at the teams. I feel like we had great work against the other teams, and we had better team bonding.
To go back to your question, the game day atmosphere, like I tell the players, no problems on game day. So, you know, we're not dealing with a ton of drama or issues on game day unless it's something that can get us on the front page of the paper. You know, like we're gonna put that off till Monday because we got bigger fish to fry that day. And so I like a calm game day because the day kind of builds into the game. You know, and if you start off so high up here from the morning, you kind of get exhausted by the time the game comes around. And so, but as far as superstitions, man, breakfast, I always eat an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A. I've been doing that for the last couple of years. I don't know where that came from, but like, I'm gonna get an egg white grill from Chick-fil-A, and then post game, you know, when I do my film breakdown, I always eat gummy worms. So I don't know why. I've been doing that my whole career.
I'm Jonas Walton, class 2026, running back.
J.R. Harris, class 2027, QB.
All right, first question. How do y'all feel about being in this environment on a college campus, staying in the dorms? Like, what is the overall experience for y'all?
Just a time of fellowship and just spending the Word of God around, and you know, just connecting with our teammates and building that bond for this upcoming season.
As well as what JR said about fellowship and building a better relationship with God. On the football side of it, it's pretty cool. Like me going to college next year, I feel like the way they modeled this campus is sort of like fall camp, I think. So it was pretty cool to kind of get a little bit inside of what they do, and also being in an environment with a lot of great athletes. Kind of feel like Georgia, we got a lot of stars around just in this little area. But it was cool. It was great being here.
I thought the second practice was a lot different as far as like team camaraderie and effort wise. What was the difference between the earlier practice this morning and this practice?
Just our energy and our enthusiasm, and just having that one teammate just keep us with stable energy and just connecting with each other. Like I said earlier, it's just the energy that we bring on and off the field when we fellowship as well, and just coming out in the field and dominating is like compared to what we didn't do earlier. So.
Yeah, exactly what JR said. Just having that person that's going to lead and bring out that energy and pump everybody up. That's what we had, I feel like, in this practice right now compared to earlier ones.
How do you guys feel about stepping into your leadership role this year? Jonas, with you being a senior, JR being a junior, what do y'all look to bring to the table differently than last year?
Just like being more vocal, because I know as like a quarterback, you gotta set the tone for the offense, and so and everybody has eyes on you, and so just me being more vocal and setting the tone, and then once you do that, it's gonna lead you a far way. So.
I'm still trying to lead by example, trying to be that person that people can depend on. So whenever we need a big play, anything like that, that's what I'm trying to do this year and continue on doing that.
Gotcha. Tomorrow's y'all last day here, right?
Yes, sir.
What y'all got, a morning session?
We don't have any practices. I think it's maybe a walkthrough, but I'm not sure if we're doing it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, man, good luck in the upcoming season, and yeah, make sure y'all keep the team together with y'all two being the leaders, man. Appreciate y'all time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Like, there's something about this group that's special. They're super close. We have a good mix of guys that have played a lot of ball, and then we got a good mix of young guys that's ready to jump on the scene and prove kind of what they can do. And so sometimes when you got two groups like that that come together, you can get something special. And so we're excited for the season. We're gonna need everybody to, come and show love and support and travel and be a part of this thing and be a part of this climb that we're about to go on. I've been excited about seeing our kids grow, just all the way down from how they play football, all the way down to just how they speak, how well they can articulate a thought, how they carry themselves, how they, impact other people. Like, those are the things that every day we just chipping at that block and trying to get them to understand, because we only have them for 4 years. And so we're trying to just give them things that they can carry, and we're trying to do it through the vessel of football. So it's a great game, man, and like I said, I'm excited for this group this year. I think it's going to be a good season.
We need Frith.
What's up here?
When you're got a kiss, this is about the time of day you
Yeah, he just, no. We just went. I already got, it was good. I already got
All right, see ya.
We got 3 balls over there. Come get them. All right,